and hit transition. Hello! Hopefully we are live. I'm waiting to see it load up on here, and that'll tell me how long the lag is. And I'm going to do a live Q&A with all you here on YouTube. This is live. We are still open in the shop. Scott is still here floating around. He'll be with me in the staff room and serving anyone that walks into the shop. But it's just going to be like a chilled out half an hour, 40 minutes. I've got some predetermined questions here before you guys start getting into the chats, and we can have a chat and a catch up. So, how are we all doing? Let's have a look at the chat. Niall, how we doing? Craig Brown, how are you? Scott Jumper, hello. Will Maddox, Scott Jumper, hey Alan. Mark W, hello. Reading this, waiting for this is Ace. I don't fancy staying in Inverness. It's hard to get a connection. Right, we have been on this maybe for an hour sorting out the connection issues with this live stream and tweaking the resolution, playing around with the bitrate, and syncing up the audio. Hopefully this is looking good. Hey Graham, how you doing? Hey Matt, hey Mike. This is fantastic. We've got 9 people watching at the moment. This is so cool. So the idea was to go and do a Q&A session with you guys now, live via YouTube, just in the shop while stuff's working on. So you might see me interact with some people. I've got some predetermined questions here that have been asked on Instagram and some from Facebook as well. But the key thing for this is to interact with the chat, guys. Bear with me. I think there is a 30-second to 1-minute delay because of the lovely internet that we have here in the Highlands. So bear with me on that. I will try and stick with you on the internet connection and the chat. So here we go. I'll fire into a few of these, and then I'll wait and see if any fire in via the chat. Bet you're thinking, that's that Graham. Be careful, watch. I have to now not read out aloud when I read, because some people might not be overly nice in the chats. Scott might also be able to dive onto here next door, but it might kill the audio. So we'll see what happens. First up, Caitlin12 on Instagram asked, what would you recommend to use on a wrapped/vinyled car? Well, quite a technical question, but all depends on the wrap. If it's a gloss wrap, then 9 times out of 10 you can actually use most products that are out there. Decent quality wraps, you know, your 3Ms and stuff like that. But to be honest, we are not wrappers here. That is something where I'd maybe go and ask Callum down at Spotless, PDW Wrapping, or specific wrap people on the aftercare. I know that Swiss Wax do a range for wraps, and we have been working together with PTW Wrapping, also in the same unit as Callum at Spotless, on making a sealant for wraps. It's been an interesting little project. It's going quite well. Hopefully that one turns out good, and hopefully that answers your question. Caitlin12 on Instagram. Have a quick look at the chat. I'm ELK asked, what is your polisher of choice? That is a toughie. We're liking the Rupees machines at the moment, depending on the situation, but let's just say you've got a panel, you're going to machine it, a perfectly flat panel, whatever's going on. The LHR15 is smooth and has a big throw and is a great machine, but I actually really like the 12 Duetto, the little hammer, if you like. Quite like that little machine, really enjoy using that one. It's comfortable in the hands, moves around. It's a nice transition to go from the DAS 6 for you guys at home to move up to the Rupee system with the smoother, bigger motor and the slightly bigger throw. So the DAS 6 is a 5 and the Duetto is a 12. Yeah, people are answering in the chat as well. This is incredible, really good. Cool, so I'll get back to the Instagram ones. Let's see what else is going on. What is the risk if I machine polish my car having never done it before? Okay, there is and there isn't quite a large risk with that. So obviously with the technologies today, and as long as you go fine, there isn't much of a risk. Start at the bottom, work your way up. But there is a risk if you don't take in some of the simple, cautious things. So a lot of people are all about, oh, I'm going to burn through paint, I'm going to damage my paint, The biggest things to look out with in regards to burn through or damaging paint is contact, as in the backing plate, maybe hitting the panel that you're working next to, or the mirror, or working between the 2 gaps in a panel and you might catch the leading edge of a door or catch the leading edge of a bumper. The other big danger is not actually knowing what it is you're looking for. We have a lot of people come in here that are doing machining at the moment, and we have to deliberately damage a panel, showing them using too much polish on a pad can create certain types of marring, residue control, creates certain types of marine, and we're able to show the people what that marine is, so then they actually know what to look for. Many a time we're in here and I'm going, can you see this damage? And they're going, I can't. So we're having to force it so we can pick it out and show them what's going on there. So I hope that helps to answer your question. Roger McGilvray on Instagram, and I've probably pronounced that wrong. Terribly sorry about that. 28 people on the chat. This is incredible on a YouTube live. I don't think I've even shared this on Facebook yet. I might give Scott a shout to do that, or I'm going to do that mid-live. Let's go into the chat here and see what you guys are doing. So hi Graham, how's it going? Hey Bayou, as I would say it, Breakervid, Rupees Polishers. I've probably pronounced that wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm not even like real Scottish, real English, real speaking at all. I have this crazy language. Do you plan on bringing 1 litre bottles of QD out? Okay, on that one, Graham, that's a great question. We have a lot of people actually don't get along with the 1 litre bottle with a trigger. They find it's too heavy. You know, with the bottle swinging on the bottom of the trigger. They're really not enjoying that use. So that's why we haven't brought a lot of things into that variation at all, really. We haven't looked into doing that with much stuff. But what we are looking at doing is we have the 500ml range, and then we're going to work and give you guys the 5 litres so that you can fill up that 500ml range. And in fact, at the moment, live on YouTube, with the success we're having with distributors and having to create the chemicals faster and more effectively and just be more precise, you know, we just want to really tighten everything up. We've been looking into machines and stuff, so we're not using machines for filling, but we're going to go on to the labels as well. So there's going to be a couple of big changes happening with the range. I told you a while back when I was going, I've got something to tell you, and I told you that, you know, that me and the good lady are expecting, and I told you some prices were going to go up, and there's going to be some big changes, probably starting around about April, and they're going to start coming in. So it's a bit a long-winded answer to that, Graham, but I hope that explains why we are preventing or reducing launching the 1 litre range with a trigger on top, because a lot of people find that that's too much weight to hang off the trigger, and they're not really comfortable with how they use that around the cars. Just quickly typing up a little post on YouTube, on Facebook, sorry about YouTube. Catch Alan on YouTube live now, exclamation mark. Publish. Excellent. Let's see if we can get some more people over here. 31 people watching. This is incredible. Hi everyone in the chat. Let's have a look. So I answered Graham's question about the 1 litre bottoms. Slava, how are you doing? I just answered one of your comments this morning. It's great to see you coming back. Hi Alan. Are you planning on expanding your brand and possibly making your own coatings? Own coatings are a no for now. Expanding the brand is not easy. It's took a lot of work to get to where we are today, a lot of development. We've been in this unit for 5 years. We were doing stuff before that. Really, in this live feed, as much as I would want to tell you, we're looking and working on a metal polish. Our tester group has been playing with a screen wash. That is about it, guys. Really, we're now investing on giving you guys the support, building the brand. We feel we've got a good exterior range. What can we do with this to get it into the right people, to get it to, you know, everyone that's out there in the world, everyone in the UK, and let them see what we're about here at AMDetails. We're focusing on a couple of other projects first, and then we'll have a look at doing some more chemical things, maybe look at interior work and some other areas. And ceramics are a big no. That's a huge market, guys, and a lot of research required, something we don't have the funding for and or the knowledge here, really. I'm still learning on what's going on in the ceramic world. I like to say I'm quite up there with the G-Technic coatings. With time, I've not been able to play around with many other coatings, and that's something I'd like to do first before even getting into the coating market. Hi everyone in the chat. We're at 28 at the moment. I'm going to have to do a quick scroll. What cloths do you use to buff for ceramic coatings? Not now, Alan. I'm at the gym. Chris, good luck at the gym. Eesh, I need to get myself back there. Afternoon, Alan. How you doing, Mark? You all right? Ross Nickel, hello. Graham, great news. David Rennie, afternoon all. How's everyone? Everyone is good. I've got Scott here with me, David, and Jamie has got the afternoon off as he's done a hero shift this week. Alex Hughes, how are you? When are you going to see you using the quadcopter that's behind you? Yes, I've used it in a couple of the vlogs, guys, and I've actually bought a little bit of kit for it. Going on a little side note, a lot of people say two things to me. Why are you not using the quadcopter more? So I got it as a travel vlog tool. The Mavic is a fantastically compact drone. It's great. I can take it nearly everywhere. The issue is taking off. It has a very low ground clearance. and here I'm basically in the countryside. So I bought some extensions, so now it's about 2 inches higher, so I should be able to let it take off in grassy areas, so it'll be really good for doing the vlog elements. But outside here we don't have a great place for it to take off, land, etc. And it's also the reason why everyone says to me with the brake disc rust that we scrape off, and why don't you do what Jim does and take the car for a drive and do lots of brake stops. If you've been to the estate, you will see we share the estate with a lot of really big rigs. Our neighbours have a lot of cars parked up. The footfall that we have outside is literally the wash area. It's not the type of place you want to be giving a car a quick little blip for the brakes or blip for brakes, or there isn't really a block we can go around for clearing the brakes. So now I've got this jack points for the drone. I should be able to pretty much take it anywhere with me, plug them on, and then take it off anywhere. So it's going to be used a lot more in the vlogs and travel vlogs. Let's have a look. Hello from Finland. Incredible, Jimmy. How are you doing? Big wave to you, sir. Also seen your recommendation from Jim White last week. Spent all my free time watching all his vlogs. Excellent, Alex. It's great you've gone over there and checked him out. He's a good friend of ours. Loved spending time with Jim. Do your videos and feature cars ever you do the finish in AMDetails? I'm going to have to read that again. Sorry, Scott. Let me read that again. We are live. Do you video or feature video every car you do and finish at AMDetails? Ah, excellent. That's a good question. So every car that comes into AMDetails, for the customer purpose and ourselves to cover it, we picture. That way you can just go back and have a look at what you pictured and what you did. Videoing depends on the time that we've got the car in for. We try our best to either blog it, which means I can just show little bits of it and crack on through the week, depending on what my diary like and the team. If I'm on the shop floor for a lot of time, then we can do a dedicated feature film. Recently, I wasn't going to be on the shop floor for nearly 2-3 days straight. So Scott was like, hey, I'll take a hold of the camera, not a problem. And as you guys have seen, or I will link it in the description below in the replay, if you're watching this in the replay. Hello, replay, everyone. Then Scott did his own feature video, the whole thing, filming it, getting it over to Daniel, the editing process, and everything after. It's a top video on a Range Rover Sport that we have it in for AMDetails protection detail, and you can check that one out in the description below. Owen, how's it going, man? It's great to see you. You got to tell me about that. Definitely, man. That is a Nick Nimmin hookup. Thank you very much for that, and I'll just let you know what we've got going on here. So Super Chats is a cool feature in YouTube where you guys are able to basically donate some money to the cause that is YouTube, and you can click the little pound sign down there and put any donation in that you want, and you come up like a Super Chat. The cool feature with that is if you guys have a channel on YouTube and you push that and give us a little donation, thank you, thank you, thank you. You go to the top, everyone else can see it. They might go and check out what your channel is about. They might go over there and have a look. You're showing some appreciation to the guy on video, and of course it's going to get my attention. And if you're just firing us £1, £2, £5 or whatever, then I am most definitely going to answer your question for you. Or if I can, once I get better at this whole live stream thing, I can go over and maybe have a look at your website, have a look at your services, and I can do that live via the screen, and everyone else can come with me, and then it helps to promote your brand. So that's another cool feature with the Super Chat feature. Thanks for that question, Owen. Epic. It's good to see you here. Thanks, man. What else we got? What up, Scott? Afternoon, Addison from the US. Addison, how's it going? Luxury Details. This is incredible. I love seeing all you guys from around the world. Scott, this is insane. You should see this. I'm going to have to take a quick coffee, take a deep breath, and slow down. Okay, can I get some samples? Okay, Eddie, we get asked that question all the time. Last year we tracked how much we gave away for free, sample size and normal, $6,000 retail. No way, there's no way we've gave away that much material and actually got the brand exposure or that money back. So, a little exclusive for you all, we've made the 100mm range, and soon it will be available via the website. So if you're wanting samples, you can get them. Just like everywhere else, you can go on there for a couple of pounds, you can buy the size, 100mm size of any product, go and try it, then come back and get the bigger one. And of course, with doing that, you'll get all the benefits you get when you're buying something from us. You get the reward points. Where everything you purchase, you get 5% back as AMDetails credit. Did you know that you could do that on the AMDetails website? There you go. You also get the benefits of you can connect with me, ask me questions, and the team. We've got the walk-in store, and if you're having a car with us, pick up and drop off. There's a lot of benefits. It's not always about the discounts and the freebies. What else have we got on here? Patched. Nice. I promise, my good man, and I'm going to say your name wrong. Is it Umar Ashfaq? Hopefully. The next time we have a BMW in, I'll try my best to feature video it for you, sir. I did see your comment earlier. Gav Baker, how you doing? Loving the videos, inspirational. I'm not gonna lie, we love when we read comments like that. You guys taking the time to do a comment like that is incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just seen the van being washed, looking mint. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, it is the first time the AM van has been washed in probably about a month or two. It's one of the reasons we don't brand it. The other reason we don't brand it is some customers like us to be discreet. And the third reason is we just roll them on a 2 lease. So sometimes it's not worth the money in the branding. But to be honest, I think it is time to go and see my man Ronnie and get it stickered up after seeing our sponsored driver William's car. It looks amazing. Sorry, I just have to try and remember to drink. Slow down on the voice. What else is going on? I'm LK. Do you guys polish the lower rocker panels when you do paint corrections? Some of them just have a gradual curve to the pinch weld, but I mean the ones where they have panels to the ground. Okay, so I think I kind of get the question you're asking there. We polish everywhere you can see, the whole way around and underneath, as long as there's paint on it. Apart from when you have the lower of the car, and I think this is the bit you're talking about, the panel that's smooth and lacquered comes round, and then it gets to that dimpled bit at the bottom. I remember there used to be a type of paint, the motorbike guys will know about it, where they call it like stone chip paint or rattle chip paint. We don't correct that area, but we will hand glaze it and wax it. We only correct the gloss area that you're actually able to fix the clear coat on. Alex Hughes, hi. Daniel, how's Roxy? Oh, cool. People are talking in between. This is incredible. Thanks, Alan. Back to work for me. See you later, Scott. Boo. Mark Bain, are you at Waxstock this year? And are you doing anything there like last year? Mark, I will be at Waxstock. And G-Technic have been in touch. Exclusive. But we're still confirming everything that's happening with me going to Waxstock. A couple of things I have to watch with that. It's a big trip for me to get down, set up. You then have the Waxstock dinner, which of course is a great thing to go to network and meet people of the industry. So if you guys are going to Waxstock, get the extra bit of money out, stay the night before and go to the dinner. It might only be a trade dinner actually. So I'm not entirely sure if you can get tickets for it. But if not, and you want to do a bit of schmoozing before Waxstock, stay in the Rico Arena anyway, because we all go to the casino afterwards, and then you'll definitely see your favourite detailing personalities or your favourite distributors there. And once they've had a cheeky beverage or two, they're probably quite willing to have a chat with you. What else we got going on here? This is incredible. I got 40 people watching us live on YouTube right now. Incredible. Averaging 2 messages a minute. I love these statistics. The 100ml samples sound like a great idea. Thank you very much. Maybe offer sample sizes to purchase 100ml to 250ml range. Matt, that's exactly what's happening. So at the minute we have the 250ml range on chemicals that are maybe up the higher spectrum of the budget. So AM Glaze and AM Seal are available in 250ml right now on the website. You can pick both of them up for 20 quid. That's a decent punt. And when the 100ml comes, they will be priced accordingly. So it might be something like £3 for wheels, you know, £5 for bubbles, a little size. Big price adjustment is coming April, guys. We haven't raised our prices since 6 years ago. So we're doing a big review and it's just got to happen. I'm really sorry. 100ml not bad. How much would the shipping be to LA though? Eddie, that is our problem. We love the reach that this gives us. That you guys in America, Finland, Germany, all over the world are wanting the are wanting the AMDetails gear, but getting it there is the problem. We have a Parcel Force deal which does pretty good for Europe and the UK, but for America it's volumetric. So really you have to get in touch with us. We weigh it, work out the volumetric, and then quote it and ship it out to you. If anyone watching this stream at the moment happens to be into car care or just wants a distribution deal, then get in touch and we can see if we can sort that out for you. The other avenue we've been looking at is possibly going through Amazon and then letting Amazon take it out to America and having like an Amazon American online shop thing. We're looking into that for you guys, trying to get it to you. Greens with, hi Alan from Aberdeen here. Hi, how's it going? Did your puppy get good treatment at Puppy A&E in Aberdeen? Indeed we did. Are you something to do there? Or were you part of the team that looked after Peps? If you are, thank you. That was whew, touch and go. Hi Niall, how you doing? Hey Chris. Katie Hards, how you doing? We thinking of going the night before. Perfect. Go Katie, get the trade dinner tickets. I will see you there. We will have a beverage. Project Black Ops, hey, how's it going? And Victoria Baker, hey guys, this is incredible. I can't believe you're all here asking me questions. This is brilliant. I'm going to scroll through, see what else is going on in here. 100 mil sizes. This is incredible. We're live on YouTube and it's actually working. I had to do a lot of work to get the bit rate right and to get the thing to be green and live. The last one I did, it was red. It's just because the internet we have here isn't great, but once I managed to get the image quality right and the internet being able to upload it right, it's all good. Crazy fact for you. The internet we have here is 19 megabytes download, 2 meg upload. My mobile phone is 20 download and 28 upload on 4G. I would be better using this to stream to you guys right now. What's that all about? Okay, let's have a look in here. Hi Alan, do you have to use a tar remover before the APC? When I used it last, I didn't get all the tar off. Cheers, Chris. Oh, okay, Chris, so I'm not entirely sure the question, but I'm going to take a wing at it. You didn't remove all the tar, so a top tip is, when you spray the tar remover onto the car, prime your microfiber. And then when you go to wipe the car, so here we go, we're going to wipe the car, a lot of people just spray the tar on and then go through the motions to be like, wiping tar off, done. No, when you come to the car, wipe the tar off, then look through where you've been. And you'll be able to see if a little tiny black dot is there and just go back and give it a little nudge whilst you're there. That little second will save you minutes when you go around the whole car. So just a little wipe like this, have a look, a little bit more of attention, then keep going. And if you need to, another little spritz. And I promise that one tip alone will speed up and make your tar removal more efficient. How to on that may or may not have already been recorded. Ding. What else we got going on here? Mike Foster, how are you doing, my good man? Hi Alan. When are you doing another batch of AM iron? Went to put the chemical order in this morning, but I was stocking a few bits. You will find that AM iron and AM dress are very low on stock, and the exact problem I was talking about before with shipping to America, receiving from America is just as slow. It's about 30 days on the boat. And that is literally what we're waiting on. We've taken on, it's incredible guys. You guys are definitely the reason why, but we've taken on a lot of new distributors. We hoped our raw material would arrive in time, but with them taking on the new distributors and then meeting their demand, basically iron ran out faster than we predicted. So much so that there's raw material on its way, and we've already started ordering more raw material to follow it, to keep up with the demand. So it's incredible. I thank you all so much, and thanks for bearing with us. It will be here soon. And the moment it is, keep an eye on the channels, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I will launch it on there. I'll also launch it on the vlog, but the vlogs are a week behind, so you would be delayed. In fact, I should vlog about this, shouldn't I? We're going to the vlog, everyone. We're going vlogging. This is what it's like to vlog. Do you want to vlog yourselves? Or vlog here, so bear with me. I'm going to go on the vlog. So we are right in the middle of the vlog, guys. You can see we've been here 43, 44 amazing people. Hi everyone, are joining me on the YouTube live session. It's incredible. This is the questions you all ask when we're on here, and this is the kind of delayed panel that I have to work with. And this is OBS, the software we're using to stream exactly what is going on. And if people were to like give a super chat, then I would put their name in the sticker below and give them some support. So there you go guys, that's what it looks like from the rear end when we stream live on YouTube. There we go, I thought I'd best do that and let you guys that are watching on the vlog that maybe missed the live what they were missing. But I think this saves, so I will put this online. We've been online for 30 minutes, 44 people watching. Incredible! This is so cool, I'm loving it. Let's scroll down. Wow, so many. Okay, scroll to the bottom. Let's have a look. Have I got people answering other people's questions now? This is incredible. Where are we? Hi, Alan. Hey, Project Black Ops, Mark Foster. That's right, we're at Mark Foster. Hey, Mark Foster, thank you very much. Mark Eglinton, so sorry. Hey, Alan, would you say you can still get good results by hand polishing as don't have a machine polisher yet. AM products still perform, question mark. Yes, in fact, you will notice that all the AMDetails products are basically designed as aftercare, maintenance, or for the beginner. So really, the only reason we use a machine is lazy hand polishing and to give the customer a bit more bang for their buck. But AM Glaze is designed to be used by hand. And when you're using it by machine, all it really does is speed up the process and makes it a bit faster. You could probably do the same in hero moding it a couple by hand. But yeah, I think you can get a pretty good finish by hand. I know a lot of people that do. There's no need to go for this perfectly corrected finish. Somewhere on YouTube there is a Facebook upload I did where everyone, when I was doing a Facebook live stream, was saying at Scottish Car Show, how can you walk around looking at all these swirls, looking at these areas, looking at the damage, and being happy to say that these cars look good? You have to remember, guys, that you can only use the tools that you've got, and you can see that the guys have put the effort in. They've used a fill-in polish like AM Glaze, they've waxed it, they've dressed the car. With every inch of its life, this car is as good as it's going to get before the person takes the next step to machining. Or maybe they don't want to. Remember, guys, when you machine a car and remove the defects, you've got to be super tight on your maintenance, or it's going to make it more obvious when you're a bit more relaxed and you can see the defects, see the scratches. And some people don't like that feeling, so they like to sit in that balanced area between they're glazing the car, which is enough to give it the gloss that they're looking for, but they've not gone to full correction, which is then amplifying some defects that might be in there. Remember and take a breath, Alan. It's like when I'm at an open day, I just go blah, 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 blah. Okay, Ben, how are you doing, my man? Rob, hello. Hi, Alan, how's your week been? Hectic, I guess. The usual, it's been pretty good. This week was finishing the Discovery. That's right, we finished the Discovery, and you'll see that in the blog. We had someone in for 2 days training, and then today has been a great day in the office, getting this admin done, but also setting up, being able to do this feature for you guys. I like this Q&A style. 46 people watching is incredible live, and then eventually this will show again on the feed. But I would like to do this style more with dedicated how-tos or dedicated tips. For example, I could be chatting away to you guys and I could have a video loaded ready to transition in. So I'll just do a quick demo of that now. This is not ending. But imagine I go into the computer, I load this up, and I'll still be talking to you guys when this happens. So I have a video to the side and I'm saying, so now we're going to drop this video. And then I would push this button like this. Imagine now that you're seeing the video and not me talking to you. And then once the video was finished, I could then come back like this. You'd be like, hey everyone, so what did you think of that video? That's the tuition for today. Let's talk about it. And that's the way I would quite like to take these live videos. Or click the camera onto the Mac, take the Mac outside on the Wi-Fi and literally do a live demo, or take you somewhere live around the workshop. It doesn't have to be in the office like this. The options are endless. And if you all help me by sharing this with your friends and getting everyone on board, get to 10K subscribers, that is, I can go around and just use the phones, and I really can go live anywhere with YouTube, showing you guys what we're doing here at AMDetails, like you see on all the other social platforms. Ben, Rob, how you doing? Dan Hughes, Alan, help me settle an argument right now. Apple or Android? Well, Dan, I can't help you there, because for the phone, I am an Android man through and through. But currently, you're all on a MacBook Pro. The shop uses an iPod for music. But at home, the good lady has a Windows laptop. So I'm sorry, that doesn't really help you. What's going on here? Michael Almer. Hello, how are you? Greetings from Austrian? So are you saying are you from Austria or Australia, and you've mistyped that? But anyway, wherever you are, it's incredible because you're not in the UK watching, you're somewhere else, which is fantastic. A short question, please. After using Menzerna SF3800, clean it with IPA, then go with AM Seal for best bonding. Yeah, of course. Or you can go with AM Wax. So because you're using SF380, so a finish and polish, and you're obviously happy with the finish you've got, you're going to IPA it. So that finish you see there is natural, naked paint. It's perfect. You can now just bond onto that, whatever it is that you prefer. So if you like our AM Seal for its abilities, because it's an acrylics, you know, to make lighter colors look wetter, make flake pop, then use it. If you've got a wax and you like what it does, or you know, where your deeper, darker colours looking better, or you like the hydrophobic effect of your wax, then you can use it. The only reason you would stack up, for example, of using AM Sealed in a wax is maybe after using a glaze or something, and you're using that heavy element of AM Sealed to help bond them fillers in to the paintwork. But because you're finishing down, you'll have a pretty clean finish. You can put anything on that. Thank you for that question, Michael. Eddie Luna, hello. I really want to try something new. There's a chemical guy's store by my house, but their products are just all hype. Most of their stuff do the same thing. Way too many products. There's a lot of good stuff in the chemical guys range, to be honest. I quite like a lot of it, and we used to use a fair bit of it before we developed our own range, Eddie. But thank you for being here and showing your opinion, and I am learning when on live not to read out aloud. Scott Anderson, hello, how are you? Graham Reed, Alex Hughes, this is incredible. William, hello, how are you doing? William McRobbie, G Ward, hi Alan, this is incredible. Hi Alan, how come you can make a clay bar that doesn't use water that Jim White Details always loves, but a lot of clay bars you have to use a lubricant? The clay bar self-lubes and it has a super soft abrasive in it. And because the clay bar itself is quite soft, you can pretty much just use water as a lubricant. Put a bit of shampoo if you want. Other ones are maybe more coarse, or the polymer bar is tougher, so then you're just going to get the natural physical abrasion. I would always say if you want to use a lubrication and for maximum benefit use a lubrication, but as you've seen, we here and Jim White, we just use water as a lubricant. I achieve a fantastic finish using AM glaze by hand. Thanks, Matt. That's incredible. William, how you doing? Will you be expanding your business? It expands every day. It's incredible. Thank you so much for that, William. Jeremy, good morning. I'm watching from across the pond. Love what you all are doing. Plan on getting some of your chemicals soon. Alan, do you use AM glaze for chrome tips to clean and best quality? Oh, amazing. Cool. So, Jeremiah, maybe? Sorry, you're across the pond, and thank you very much for watching. You can indeed use AM glaze for chrome tips to clean and keep them glossy. You can indeed. You can also use it on plastics, would you believe? So if you get it on plastics, you won't get that white chalky residue. In fact, it will bring them back to black and add a bit of protection in there. I've just looked at how long we've been streaming for. 36 minutes, you can definitely tell, as this is a cold beverage. Not very nice. What else have we got going on here? Gavin Carr, hello. Hi Alan, would you ever be running detailing workshops or training days, weekends? This would be cool. Indeed, and we do. So we have various types of training available here now. We have the club open day, where if you just give us an email or something and organize a day to come here, leave a small deposit, then we will clear out the bay and host your club here. And we'll go through the AMDetails open day, but we can do it to a nice little tight niche of people. We have the one-to-one training days where you get trained by me. That's right. Right here at AMDetails, and that is on the AMDetails chemical range. We'll basically take you through an AMDetails protection detail and what every chemical does, why it was made, what its purpose is, and some tips with doing it. We then do a very basics of machine polishing course, which is there just to give you confidence with the machines, show you some other stuff that's in the industry, see what you've got and bring it with you, and see if we can get a combination on your vehicle, if you bring it, that you can then go home and finish the car yourself, or you have the confidence to go and practice at home. We've got lots of test panels here. You can just go crazy and enjoy yourself and just get that confidence with the machine. All right, I'm pushing the down button and whizzing right to the bottom now because this is incredible. We have 43 people asking me questions on YouTube. Wow, but I need to be going in roughly 5 minutes. Received my first order this week and will be trying them at the weekend from Scott Anderson. Ding! Thank you very much for buying from us, Scott. This is incredible. I need to go to Autosave tomorrow and pick up some seal for some midnight detailing in the garage. Thank you very much, Graham. Autosave have taken seal, rain, and dress. Not entirely sure. Jamie handled that order. That's going to sound terrible, I know. But there's a lot of different elements to this business now. Hi Alan, would you seem to have missed my question, so thought I'd ask again. Do you have any plans on selling AM bubbles in 5 litre containers? Rob, I did miss your question and I'm sorry, there's quite a lot of you asking questions, but it's already for sale in 5 litre container. Just go on the website and look under the trade section. The trade section is where the volume stuff is, and it will be there, my good man. aim bubbles in a 5 litre. And that's for you, Rob. This is incredible. I'm loving this. Live streaming, it's so cool. Okay guys, so I think we're probably going to have to cap it there. I've been on for about 40 minutes. This is going to make for a great little video that we re-upload. But one thing I have to be very cautious of is that this is going online, so we have to do a clever outro. So has anyone got any last minute questions or anything they would like to be plugged during the outro? Ooh, checking. Scroll to the bottom. Will Maddox, hello, how you doing? I've just seen your last minute question. Let me read it, see if it's safe, and I'll make yours the last one before checking out. Alan, whilst you have been in the detailing business, have you noticed a difference between the 90s Japanese paint to modern European paints when polishing? Yes, and in fact, across the whole spectrum. Every paint is different, guys. You have people turn around and say, oh, you've got your tougher German paint. We've had cars come in, BMW, and you think, this is going to be well easy, tough German paint. You don't know if it's been resprayed. You don't know if the company have brought out a different type of paint. You don't know if they're going to be painting it in a different style. They're changing paints all the time, guys. You imagine they have a problem with the supplier, they're just going to switch supplier straight away, go for it, and they're not going to let you guys know as long as the color match is on there. I have seen a difference over time with how the water bases are coming in, but my one big tip to everyone is treat every car differently. Don't just dive in like, I have these all the time. Do a quick survey, do a paint depth check, and do a test panel area and see how you get on. That is my tips for you all today. This has been incredible. I've had such good fun on here. It's ace interacting with all you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Remember, if you're coming on here again and you fancy dropping us a super chat, then your name will go along here and I will definitely answer, oh goodness me, answer your questions. Thanks Alan, keep it up, down south. See you later JORD. So I am just going to scoot myself this way. About here, I'm just going to do it about here. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this live feed. I don't have a message yet, but the message is something along the lines of, please do subscribe here guys. We're going to give you detailing tips. We have live feeds like this. We're also trying to get onto detailing business tips. So we'll even show you guys that are in the professional trade or wanting to make the jump, how to get there and how we did it. So thank you very much guys. Please do over here, hit the circular AMDetails logo to subscribe. And here will be 2 videos chosen just for you.